What do you have that's special? Why would I go with you versus someone else?
What a lot of venues miss is that they don't really know what's missing until somebody like shines the light on.
This is the best marketing. Just fill the space up, bring people here, which will be worth way more than 10,000 people who saw the video online because they actually been here.
Yeah, so Oshri,
Yeah.
I've had the great pleasure of working with you guys for a while now.
Same.
Appreciate it. What you guys are building here and like expanding different spaces, that's super cool. I was kind of talking to Max earlier about like how it helps to have a network of venues on your side when you're looking. Obviously, a lot of people book Savannah, which is the rooftop here, but they also book other venues that we do referrals with or we're partners with. And I guess the question that I have is like, how are you expanding that network? How do you see Roiva growing over time? And what are you really excited about?
So Roiva, as in essence, it's a hospitality group, right?
Yeah.
So we have hotels in South Africa. We have event venues here. Florentine is our first bar.
Yep.
And the idea for me, honestly, is just to find unique spaces and create unique experiences. And experience is everybody's using that word these days. It's like it's almost like annoying to even say it, but it's more than experience, because when it comes to an event venue, you can't really do an experience unless it's a very themed venue.
Yeah.
It's always the balance with event venues of having a character, having a theme, but keeping it clean enough for people to
Set their own vision.
Exactly. Or what I've done before, it's more smaller spaces where the space is very themed.
Yeah.
So it's very specific, but the people who wants it and it's for them, they don't need anything else.
Yeah.
Because they just come in, they don't need to decorate, they don't need to do anything. It's ready for them, ready to go.
Which is cool as well.
Yeah. So on the event venues, it's really I'm trying to grow because we need bigger spaces. So that's the key.
That's definitely one thing that we're missing. We're missing like a 200 to 400 cap.
Exactly, 200, 400 cap. Like, so I'm working on that. It's gonna take a minute. It's just spaces are very difficult. You're actually dealing with real estate.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's and it's not just real estate. It's real estate with the most complex permitting
ever.
Because it's assembly and it's bringing people, and the liability is so high to get a permit and license. It takes so much time. So those spaces are just being recycled every time. So you got to catch that before the next one.
Yeah, I've thought about it a lot, which is like we do a lot of marketing with a lot of different spaces. And over time, I've realized that like how important being good at picking spaces is. For us, it's like the venues that do really well are venues that have this kind of unique aspect to them that is really attracted to an end customer, somebody who's looking to book a space, or just has some really clearly defined like who their ideal customer is. But I guess like for you guys, obviously it's interesting to see how as we look to expand, like what venues fit into our sort of how we pick our venues, because that's something that's like not really talked about a lot, but like how do you come up with and decide that this is like a space that's going to do really well and that people are going to
I think it's first a location.
Yeah.
I think it's first that where it's at in the city or inland, and then if it feels good, I guess. really, it has to feel good.
Intuition.
No, not intuition. It's more about you walk in. It feels good. There's light. There's like what is a unique feature here? Why will people come here? Just because it's a box?
Yeah.
In a good location? Yes, but also what would you add to it?
Yeah.
So this is where the experience so-called come in, right? It's like, okay, let's make it a speakeasy, secret entrance, cool. Let's have built-in features into the space that people can utilize. That one can save them costs, two can just elevate the look and feel of the space. And it can be just art installations. We did we did those trees that from green waste.
Yeah.
I found this green waste artist, and we make this gigantic naked wooden trees, and we added clips.
Yeah.
So now people come and they can literally buy 2 bouquets of flowers or 4, cut them and just plug them in, and they have a full-on tree
Full
bloom.
Yeah, blooming flower tree.
Right, and this is like, it's small, but it adds value. Your mobile bars, which is standard, the DJ booth is standard.
And we're kind of, I guess, in the time that I've been here, I've gone to so many different spaces with Max, but like just running around kind of looking at different spaces. I guess if somebody's looking to have someone with experience take over a space for them, I think that what a lot of venues miss is that they miss essential pieces to their operation, and they don't really know what's missing until somebody like shines the light on it a little bit.
Exactly. It's very out. It's people that've been doing it for a while, and they know what they know.
Yeah, they're kind of in their groove,
Yeah, and listen, a lot of people do great venues here. Like, there's big venues that operate. There's very unique venues. There's people who have like full-on food and beverage. I don't know. I think it's like crazy. Like, I wouldn't want to do it. That's why Eventers is like, for me, it's perfect, because I can offer food and beverage to customers,
Right.
but I don't have to have it on my payrolls.
Yeah.
Or my responsibility.
Curating a whole experience, that's got to be tough.
Yeah. It's like having a pop-up restaurant,
Yeah.
but it's not operating for the public. It's just...
No, and full service is a whole different beast. I applaud anyone that does it. I mean, you've got so many moving parts, and even just to have the time to like properly plan events and make sure like that's a way more advanced operation than just having like a really good space that you book and then outsource vendors to.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a unique model. Like you guys, I mean, there's a lot of spaces out there, but there's not a lot of just space only like groups like Roiva that actually do the like as well as you guys. Like the majority of just spaces are charging $100-$200 an hour, and it's like they struggle. So that's something that I found really, really interesting about you guys, which is that you have done enough to each space to turn it into an experience that's really desirable, and then the space itself becomes more valuable than like someplace where you go rent it.
Yeah.
I think that's really interesting. And you've kind of flipped the model on its head. Instead of just offering more stuff, full service catering, all of this, you're like, no, we just have a really great space. You can come book it, and then we'll help you obviously use one of our platforms.
Everything else, yeah.
But it's the core is, yeah, you can have a great space and do amazing, and just with a space alone, if it's the right type of space.
Yeah, but listen, it's also the experience around the space, right?
Yeah.
It's like from the moment the person comes to do the walkthrough. Like,
Yeah.
Are you waiting for them downstairs? Are you taking them through their guest experience of how they're going to experience it? Do you connect with them? Because we're dealing with people's most precious moments.
We are.
And it's so important to just understand it and connect with them at that level, because you're here and you got to be... It's more than a moment in a restaurant. Sometimes it's like a year of relationship
Yeah.
with people that have planning their wedding and coming back, and you got to really make sure that they're taken care of, because it's a big day.
Yeah, and then they feel secure and that you're going to produce something that's going to last. I mean, hopefully you're not celebrating too many weddings over your life. You kind of
2 or 3 is fine, like...
Well, yeah, I guess. It depends,
More than that, it's like a lot.
Yeah.
2 or 3 is okay.
Who are we to judge?
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I mean, come celebrate your wedding multiple times with us.
Yes, please.
I don't know.
We'll freshen it up. I heard there's a big thing now. It's called divorce parties.
Divorce parties.
Yeah, setting yourself free, right?
Yeah.
It's cool.
Well, yeah, come book your divorce with us too. We'll take it, and we'll help you find some vendors.
Yes.
You'll have good food.
Well, food, vendors, planners,
It'll be
whatever.
a great experience.
Yeah.
I just really want to work with amazing venues. Like My goal is to work with the best venues I can find out there, really good operators, people that run great businesses, and help them market their spaces, and implement tools and software so that their team's more efficient. That's like where I'm really interested in, and I've kind of been doing this for a while now where I'm just focused on that. But yeah, I think that's like, I sit down every day and think about how we can get more business for venues. So what
Like
I'm
to do more marketing for venues to
Yeah.
help them. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, marketing is tough because a lot of venues is like relying on the third party sites,
Yeah.
and it's a very passive approach. So, like, what can you do on a marketing level as an active outreach? Like, what would you say that venues should do more?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we run a lot of ads. I think running ads, posting content on social media, although like the engagement can sometimes not be that great. Email marketing, there's so much to do to activate and make sure that
Yeah, to actively
to,
reach.
to actively reach your customer, and even get them into the space for a walkthrough. There's just so much that you can do. We're seeing new stuff all the time pop up. Like, for example, people are using ChatGPT to find their venues. Like, is your venue coming up on ChatGPT? That's a whole new sort of thing that you have to worry about and think about.
Exactly.
There's just so many moving elements, and it's kind of constantly changing. So for us, it's been like, how can we be as knowledgeable as possible about how to get in front of people who are booking events, and then how can we execute it in a way that's going to do that for venues and basically help them control what, when, and who's coming to their venue. I mean, like, we obviously love like venues that get referrals and your referral network and all the traditional ways that you get bookings is absolutely amazing, and you should be on your listing sites. Like, when we work with a venue, we're like, get on every listing site you can. Like, why aren't you?
Why aren't you?
Make sure that you're writing blogs, like doing all this other stuff, and then on top of it, it's like, yeah, you should be running ads if you can reach the people that are planning events, people that are planning weddings, and drive more tourists for your business.
Yeah, I think a lot of overlooked strategies are also just get people in your space.
Yeah.
Like, this is the best marketing. Like, if the venue is standing empty every day, go out there, find people who do things during the week, and they need a space, and just bring them.
Yeah. I think we did yoga at Savannah, right?
Yeah,
We did. Yeah.
yeah, yoga, photo shoots, like for free. Like, the space is empty. Like, yeah, fill it up. Okay, yeah, pay for cleaning. Okay, pay for like the staffing.
Yeah.
Great. But other than that, like, just fill the space up. Bring people here. 100 people here. It's another 100 people that knows
Yeah.
and been to the space, which will be, worth way more than 10,000 people who saw the
Yeah.
video online.
Yeah.
Because they actually been here and they can talk about it.
That's a really interesting point. Like, kind of building interactive experiences that actually bring people out. I think that Savannah, even just having Florentine and having people up here, like, they're going to start to think about it more. Obviously, they don't see this side of the venue, but that's even just a draw for like, okay, like, more people are coming through. You got more foot traffic. I know we've talked to
People
people.
was like, oh, I want to do my birthday in Florida.
People in the
It's like,
industry.
oh, we're not gonna close it. Like,
Yeah.
we can like
Bring you over to this side.
bring you over to this side. Exactly.
Yeah, how do you get foot traffic? And you guys do this at the speakeasy venue too, right? And also Santee as well. Both of those spaces, like, you
Yeah.
guys have like a coffee shop at one, and what is that, the speakeasy space?
It's just multiple of
Yeah,
revenue streams, and then as much as you can create, like, the more the better. That's what
Yeah.
I believe, because you never know where it's gonna come from, and people are at this space like having a good time. They're like, oh, I got this thing coming up, or my friend have this thing coming up. I should do this. Like, it happened here.
yeah. I'm always curious about different ways to get bookings. I mean, that's my that's my old job. That's what I do every day. So it's interesting to think about it. At its core, like, venues are about the experience that you create from the point of somebody walking through, who your coordinator is, how people perceive your space. The actual space itself is so important. There's so many elements that go into a space, and so
And what does it offer?
yeah,
It's like it comes down to it. And also, listen, at the end of the day, the space is the space.
yeah,
Like, there's so much you can do.
yeah,
If the space doesn't work, it doesn't work. If somebody wants a garden and a grass everywhere,
Yeah.
like, and they come here, doesn't matter what I will do. I can give them a lower rate, but if she always dreamt to walk down the aisle in the grass, like there's nothing I can do.
yeah,
So this is your address. This is your square footage. Just make sure, like, you know what you're offering, and also I think target market.
yeah,
It's weird for everybody. It's
Yeah.
a rooftop. It's we had literally anything you can possibly
for everyone that
think
wants a
of.
rooftop.
Yeah, but I've seen very successful venues who are catered to a specific demographic.
Yeah,
This venue is specifically for quinceañeras.
yeah,
It's ballroom.
all they do.
It's all they do. It fits that demographic. Great.
yeah,
So it's also about that. So it's like you need to assess like what space do you have and who is this best for.
yeah. Switching gears a bit. Well, why don't we talk about event tours? Because that's kind of what I'm interested in.
What do you like about it?
It's cool just to kind of see how technology fits into the event planning process, how it's changing, how people book things online, obviously. I mean, I think that more and more people are like interested in accepting of like, oh, I just want to find the thing that I want online and then book it as a service, which is interesting. But I guess how's that expanded or changed over time, and what has it been like? Kind of taking what it would be a hospitality experience or something that's people would usually want to know the person first and turning into something that somebody can just click on a button online and book.
Yeah, so I think it's important just for context. So if the people who doesn't know what Eventors is it's pretty much a platform for booking event services.
Yeah.
So instead of request for a quote for a photo booth or a pizza station or anything pretty much that you can order for your event, the vendors list their prices, the accurate prices, price per hour, price per person, and then the end user can go on, add everything to their carts, and build their event cart of their vendors and check everything out like they're shopping on Amazon or Airbnb. There was a concern that it's going to be challenging and people are not going to book it because they want to talk to somebody before, right? So it's true to the large events, but when it comes to things that are small, when I say small, I mean I'm talking below 15K, below 20K. And yeah, we've seen people booking $4,000 past hors d'oeuvres catering for 150 people. They didn't spoke to the vendor, nothing. They just book it, they send a request, the vendor accepted it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think that says something about like just the market in general, which is like high ticket online purchases are becoming more and more normal. It's becoming more and more acceptable just to search up something online, find it, and book it right away.
Yeah, I think it's just if you trust the platform you're booking through.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. So we worked hard on making sure that it's trustworthy.
Yeah, and sourcing reputable vendors like that.
Yes,
people,
of course. Like anybody that's on there, we talk to, we examine their catalogs and their service, and they were referred to us like through somehow.
And kind of, I don't know if this is hidden or in the works, but you guys are expanding to venues, right? So
Expanding to
venues for like direct booking, correct?
So yeah, what we really realized that although there's people who are wanting that can go comfortable and go and book a vendor on their own, which is great. People can come to the site and book things on their own, but the real business is the people that actually needs a little bit of help, and it's a mid-range. It's not like a $3,000, $5,000 event. We're talking about the $15,000 to $20,000 events. So what we're growing is the service side of the platform, where you have real event planners on the line that helps you put it together.
So
How-
virtual event planning.
Yes, pretty much. I want yeah, like remote
Yeah.
event planners. Yes. So and the platform with all the tools allows you to actually create it
Huh.
because you connect it to all the catalogs. So when speaking about venues, we're creating a database that's going to be to all of our planners, so they can use it to book those venues. We're not necessarily yet going to go and try to launch like a venue marketplace.
Interesting. That's actually an interesting approach. I feel like it's. I mean, I will see whether it's the right approach and over time, but I do feel like there is this kind of in between or gap between when somebody's looking for a venue, they're looking to talk to a person before they book.
Yeah.
Especially
Venues are the first thing that people booking. If they're
Yeah.
doing an event at a venue, which is usually, a lot of people do events at their homes,
Yeah.
but venues is the first step.
Yeah.
If you're gonna hire a venue is the first step. You're not gonna book a caterer and then,
Yeah.
unless it's your friend, and then you're like start there. But yeah, that's.
Yeah. It goes venue, maybe planner first, actually. Like, you think? In some cases?
A lot of the
on
times,
larger events, I'd
yeah,
say.
yeah. Also, but a lot of times it's like they will look for venues because you can just look for it,
Yeah.
and then while they're looking for a planner,
Yeah.
or a lot of times yes, they'll book a planner, and the planner will look for the venue.
Yeah. But usually people have an idea or they've like shopped it out online or seen different options on Instagram before they like go to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How has Eventors been like? I mean, you obviously rely on people finding you guys and using your tools. What have you guys primarily seen people? How do people find you? Like, what is that?
Us?
Yeah.
So it's a lot through our venue partners.
Okay.
So we help venues manage and monetize their preferred vendor list.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so a lot of venues don't actually do that, and they're missing out on actual revenue. But aside from revenue that you can generate just by having a preferred vendor list. So in a nutshell, what we do, we have a collection of vendors and their catalogs.
Yeah.
We go to a venue and we say, hey, we have all these vendors, have them on your preferred vendor list. We will create your list. It's a digital list that we
Yeah.
create. If your client's booking those vendors, the vendors
Make a referral.
they will give you, a piece, like a little commission,
Cool.
right? So, yeah, and then we just facilitate the transaction and the technology and the integration into the venue site.
It's interesting that you mentioned like the referral system because some of the biggest venues that we work with have referral networks in place, or they've found sources, essentially people who have a lot of demand for their services, and they've connected them to, like we work with Cala Scottsdale, and a lot of their bookings are bachelorette parties, and they come from a third-party source. And we also work with an event planner in New York who refers all of their. So the events industry is really interesting in that it's kind of a community, and
It's a lot of word
lot
of
about
mouth,
sharing.
a lot of sharing, a lot of you use your friends for things you refer yeah, it's really in that way, which I think it's great. It's a very, because it's all based on relationships,
Yeah.
but at the same time, just the fact that you're a venue and you have a friend or you have a relationship with this caterer, it doesn't mean that this caterer will actually fit this
client.
customer,
Yeah.
right? So a lot of the times what happens is that venues have very limited preferred vendor list, and they just have a list of people, so the clients just they look at it and see an email and they need to respond to the email. There's a lot of competition with venues right now, and there's more and more those unconventional places that turning into venues, which wasn't like in
Yeah.
the past, and venues need to do more to attract customers,
Yes.
right? They
Yeah.
they have to do more, because otherwise they will stay behind.
Yeah. I mean, you're essentially like.
Yeah. If you have a venue
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, I'm just offering the space,
Mm-hmm.
then how are you competing? Okay, location. What do you have that's special?
Yeah.
Like, why would I go with you versus someone else? So, what the whole program of what we do for venues came from And by the way, I'm not here selling anything because venues are not paying us.
Yeah.
This is a purely
Yeah, it's
a collaborative
yeah,
effort. Like if we help the venues, customers booking vendors, our vendors are happy, vendors pay us.
right.
Like that's kind of how it works. So venues are not directly our customers, but the program came from the understanding and from hearing venues who are struggling
With
with booking, with
mm,
competition, with recession,
yeah,
with a lot of things, and they ask, "Hey, can we have like, can we have your vendors here? Can we get make like
yeah.
they're trying to see how can we generate more
How can we
revenue,
collaborate to make more
more money,
bookings? Yeah.
exactly." So and what what we came up with is not just that the venue will generate more money, is that the customer will
Have a better experience.
way better
Way better.
experience. Because
Yeah.
now what we did is not just assign them the technology of creating a preferred vendor list, but it's also we bringing them.
You've given them access to a way wider selection of
Yes, and that's
potential.
great. The
Yeah.
vendors is a great, it's a great thing that's needed and it's helping everybody. But what's really helped is the whole integration with our planning team,
Yep.
like we call them the ghost planners, right? So they're not going to be on site planning your event, but they will help you everything from before.
Yeah.
Browse through your vendors, etc. Like understanding the space, creating floor plans, anything you can do remote,
Yeah.
like they will help you do. And now, a venue that had just a space,
Yeah.
a client walks in and say, "Hey, I want a package deal for a catering package and a bar service. I need a photo booth and a
Yeah.
DJ." Now the venue with us can say, "Okay, no
Yeah, we
problem.
got
Let
all
me
that.
connect you. Yeah, we got all that. Let me connect you with our designated planner, who can assist you with the matching and sourcing vendors."
I'd be interested on the stats around how much it's reduced the booking time for venues that use eventers versus venues that don't. Because there's this kind of
So it's
weird
not
in
to be about the
between.
time. So we measure
Yeah.
that, and we so far we show that it increases, but about 26%
Wow. Okay.
increases their lead conversion, right? Their
Oh,
closing
interesting.
rate. Yes, and the feedback that they got is like, "Oh, like we came in and you provided everything." So it's like it was a no-brainer. We
Yeah.
love the space.
That's so helpful. Like you look at it like a full service planner, it's like, or a full service venue, they are already like, you walk through the door and you know, kind of, you have an idea of what everything is included. And with more
Yeah.
unique spaces coming up, it's a lot more space rentals, which means that they're missing out on everything else that goes to an event. And so
Yeah.
you get to the end of the process and the coordinator says, our space is this much, but you're going to have to go find out, shop around for
Rentals,
everything else.
everything else on your own.
And then there's a percentage of people that are just not into doing that and they just want something all inclusive, which bringing on eventers obviously gives that to them. Or they are like indecisive people, somebody who just like needs to be guided along the way.
Needs
and
to
they're
be
just
guided.
not.
Also want to understand, like, how many times the fact that the planner, the inventor's planner, build a budget
Yeah.
for the customer to show them, and it's not a lot of work, right?
No.
It takes it's a plug and play. So show them like, okay, your venue is gonna cost 10,000. You have a budget of 30,000. This is what we can do with the rest of the 20 or 50 or
Yeah.
whatever it is, and then it gives them like, oh, okay, so that's doable.
Yeah.
Versus going to a space, oh, it's $15,000 to rent this venue. Now, go figure everything out.
It's funny that you mentioned like having more options when you're looking for vendors for an event, because people should be able to work with the people that are the best fit for the vision or the thing that they want to create versus who your event planners really good friends with, like
Yeah, I don't think it's just a friend thing. I think it's also planners work in a way that I trust this vendor.
yeah,
Is reliable.
yeah,
Which is everything. It's
Yeah.
very difficult as a planner. I'm a planner myself. It's very difficult to,
know that somebody's going to do what they say they can do.
yeah, because
Yeah.
like it's not like you can go back and redo it.
No, there's no
Right?
redos.
So if the caterer doesn't show up on time or there's not enough waiters or whatever it is, like you screwed. So
Yeah.
I also understand why people keep using the same people and they're building relationships
Yeah.
because you need to trust the people that you hire. But again, there's ways to do it besides just
Yeah.
sticking to what you know.
Yeah. And people will stick to what they know, but
They would, because it's also comfortable.
Yeah.
Like besides the fact that it's reliable, but it's comfortable. Like I know you, like we're good, like this is what you do. And I'm guilty myself. Sometimes I was like, oh, okay, I just want to get it done.
yeah.
I want to move to the next vendor. So here's a rental company that I always use. Like, let's choose from their catalog. Oh, but they don't have anything I want. No, we'll find. We'll find. Like, it's like, no, we won't.
Yeah.
So then, no, okay. But then
Having a second source, which
having
is a Ventor.
5 stores,
Yeah.
different rental
Yeah.
companies, different types, different catalogs. Yeah.
Yeah. That's super helpful.